Last night, I died in my dreams. My eyes turn a bird box black, then roll back. I can see my mind, and it be as hopeless as a night sky with no stars or moon. My life, not quite a tune. More like the shallow end of a pool, not deep enough to mean much, yet still easy enough to drown in. And it seems like we all drowning. So we seek counsel from those we deem the most wise, but oftentimes they can't even find their way to the most high. So today I found hope in a low place. I watched the streets where the homeless lay. I met a madman and he rambles in my ear. He spoke of God and his glory, the government and conspiracy, and I could see why the scholars would deem his mind unclean, why his tongue seemed pungent of foolishness and filth, but the philosophy in his eyes were not dark like mine, and his mind was wide, unlike the cage my thoughts were trapped behind. He looks at me and he says, "Don't you dare look down on me, as if we are not both mannequins wearing different rags, as if you are not one bad day away from being stripped bare. They used to call me king when I ruled the world, but the world only crowned you in something temporary. Young man, just like me, they'll try to bury your infinity. They'll give you the world at the cost of your soul, but step out of line and then they'll change the currency, call your wealth fool's gold, and then you will be just like me, woke, but too broke to make a difference. You know the difference between you and I is not our status. It's the fact that despite all of my flaws, I get to choose who I want to be, and in spite of all your perfection, you are just a machine." And for the first time in a long time, I cried, because that madman found something that this sad man could not: freedom. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. And in this rat race in our head space, it makes our life cycle in place. We end up going nowhere. We are 8 billion heartbeats up, but only a few of us beat steady. Only a few of us find peace. No better than beast acting on instinct instead of hope, because hope looks foolish to those of us who are comfortable in despair. Just like dreams seem impossible for those of us living in nightmares. But on the day I spoke to the homeless prophet, my eyes were no longer impoverished, no more darkness. So now when I dream, I don't die. I'm alive.
Oh.